It's time for the Droids Movie Review.
I just don't think they should make any more. Oh, fuck all the clowns here.
Furious 8 Infinity Loop. You guys should on your chair.
Oh shit, man.
Oh, shit. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Yeah. Not even cleaning up a chair for me, nothing?
No.
Fuck you guys.
Fuck you and your fucking beard.
I sent the warning.
That guy, see that guy right there? He's gonna go outside and drift.
Tokyo style, yo.
He drives a Grand Am, whatever.
This is the only movie ever that credits someone to be in the movie that actually wasn't in the movie. It was footage. It was footage. She did not act because she can't. We already came to terms a long time ago. We're not talking about Gal Gadot. His wishes. He's heard about it. The other day, I don't know what podcast was it. I was poking you about that, and you're like, let's talk about Wonder Woman. And you're like, nope.
No.
You're not a Gal Gadot fan?
No.
I can't even say the name properly.
Gal Gadot.
Call her Gigi, Gigli. I really don't.
Gigi is Ryan's sex toy.
The sex sleeve? The masturbation sex sleeve? Yeah, it was masturbation sex sleeve. The fleshlight.
The fleshlight, there you go. That's the name. The fleshlight. He named it Gigi.
Star Wars fleshlights.
Yeah.
I saw that at midnight, and I couldn't stop.
Hilarious.
It was during that Family Feud episode. It was Kyle. What's his name?
Kyle Kinane.
He's like, we need to have Jedi fleshlights, and then you can have two battles at the same time.
The force is strong with this one. He's done.
So we were talking in the bathroom. Well, you were in the bathroom.
Yeah.
That he says there's going to be 1 million more.
Oh, not literally exactly 1 million, but there will be a lot. There will be
more Furious, fast.
Like Furious 8 never ended.
Furious 8.
No.
Furious 8. It does make sense if you did Furious 8.
9 would be in Germany.
It's hanging up the dances on the Fiai.
Yeah.
What?
It's gonna happen. You know it will. It's gonna happen.
Paul Walker won't be in it. I'm sure Lucas will be out.
It's a cash grab.
But who would be in it at this point?
All the same cast except Walker.
They freaking like tied up like most of the storylines though. That was the idea.
Not really. Lucas Black can come in as a German.
Yeah, but you know what though? Friggin' Digimon.
Find out he's a Hitler youth.
Digimon, whatever his name is.
Digimon?
The dude.
Digimon Hansu. Yeah. The crazy.
Yeah.
Blood
He got blown up.
He got blown the fuck out, sir.
He probably has brothers, sisters, uncles, cousins. I'm
going
just saying.
a little racist
Think
here.
about it. A tad racist? No. I'm not saying he
Tad
didn't
racist
know who his
meter's
father was. I said his father fathered many children. That's what I'm saying. And they're all brothers and sisters. All I'm gonna say is
They have a carrot great
all I'm
muffin.
gonna say is all you need is one big black MMA fighter, and that's
Kimbo Slice.
Okay,
That's
okay.
a thing, the brother.
Okay, hold on.
Maybe Kimbo.
This is completely off topic, but here we go. Name the only hockey team to have 3 brothers on it at the same time.
the Carolina, isn't it?
Nope.
Yeah,
No. Mark plays for New York Rangers. It's Eric and Jordan that are playing for Carolina.
Yep.
The Edmonton Oilers. Pokey Reddick, Grant Fuhr, and Brathwaite.
Took me a minute. I'm like Grand Fury and Brad.
Well played, thank you.
Title. Sitting there.
I know
Title.
the first one.
The title.
The title. It has
That was
been
good.
won.
That was cute. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
It played in your whole brother idea.
Sure. I meant biological.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Biological.
I don't even know where this is
God,
going.
I'm not being racist. I'm being like legit, just like the Statham's character and friggin' Buddy.
They could be brothers.
Well, no, but from Tokyo Drift or whatever. Or no, yeah, Statham and the dude from the last one.
Yeah, the
Shaw.
guy
They were
Shaw
brothers.
that was
They're
also
gonna
in
do
the
the same thing
Hobbit.
again.
Yeah, you already played
Brothers out for revenge again.
But they didn't. I'm just trying to understand. Oh, by the way, we have to say this part. Spoilers. We have to.
Well, it's kind of late. You already said who died.
I had to give away the ending, like Paul Walker dying. Oh, that happened in real life.
The fact that he was. No.
Ouch.
How?
No, I
that
can't get you banned from Facebook. I'm loving the fact that he actually was safe while driving every time.
Can't you buckle up every time?
No. In the opening scene, you pointed out he was not wearing a seatbelt.
No, I said I hope he's wearing a seatbelt.
Oh,
Like,
I think-
yeah, he is. Because they
okay.
panned out a little bit.
Oh,
It's the fact
okay.
that they're driving and they're always about safety. I
Hashtag too
appreciate
real.
the message that they're giving all these friggin' rice burner kids. Buckle up if you're going to be an idiot.
What the fuck? He said rice burner?
That's got-
Race burner. All these dumb, these little racers. Racers.
Pull up.
Racers.
Pull up.
They're
No.
Stop.
You said ricer, sir.
Yeah, racer, like a little race burner.
That's pretty racist, sir.
How's that racist? That's a type of car.
That's a
It's got like
slang.
lights on it and stuff. That's it.
I would like you to show me a car that you can put rice into it for it to go.
That'd be awesome.
You could do it with the DeLorean from Back to the Future because it had that fucking.
It had Mr.
Benjamin
Fusion,
on it.
Mr. Fusion.
There you
But then
go.
you gotta wonder though, would it be regular old school rice or minute rice?
It's gonna be minute
Uncle
rice.
Ben's or nothing.
No, Uncle Ben's would just like die all the time. It would
We're
just
killing
die
him.
out.
We're killing him today.
Oh
This
my
is great.
God. Episode 199 is gonna be racist episode. Oh.
I was killing you with all my dark comments earlier today.
Oh my God, they were horrible. I can't even repeat them. They're that bad. Like it was just kind of like.
Oh, well, I think the one was like, hold on, let me go get my walker. Oops, I wrapped it around a tree.
Oh, okay, that's good. I thought that was an age joke at first. I'm like tree.
I was like doing like this.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was doing like the Stewie sideways face from Family Guy. When Brian said Brian upside down face,
Yeah, the listeners can't see.
they know.
No.
They know. I know what that would be the podcast face.
The Nicolas Cage face comment.
Oh my God! I said a crackhead. No,
We dropped the wife off.
We saw a crackhead.
No.
Now I know what Nicolas Cage looks like if he did meth. Like seriously, the guy was like, oh, and he had that face, the infamous meme face. After he got a bunch of dicks in the ear. But anyway, so we haven't seen Fast 7 if they haven't put together by now.
Yeah, I think so.
After all the racial slangs. Good film for the first 75% of it.
No, it was entertaining.
I actually
That's
enjoyed it. I didn't think
It was entertaining.
It had a good
but
storyline. Wasn't that bad?
I don't know,
You had Statham
no.
pretty pissed off, which is always a win in most movies.
It was a basic story.
There, yeah,
Revenge,
there was nothing.
race. That's
There was
all it
nothing.
is.
Race?
Yeah, it's in racing.
Oh, okay. Just wanted to clarify
They had
for our
white
listeners.
folks. I think there was a Puerto Rican.
There
they had
was
a Samoan.
a Dominican.
They had a black
They
guy.
had a Dominican. Yeah, they had a
Actually,
Dominican.
Dominican. And the stereotype that all the Dominicans had like machine guns and rifles on a friggin'.
Well, they were only there to guard
would-
what's her face.
Yeah.
No, that's how he normally lives.
Oh, well.
Did
Yeah.
you catch that?
That's
It's like, yeah,
kind of a good
you
thing,
know,
I guess.
like,
I would
you have
kind of like
people
that guy's walking around with
So
Uzis and back
Dominican
guns.
Republic is basically like, yeah, you fuck somebody up, they're all gonna kill you.
Yeah.
Really? I don't want a vacation there anymore.
I thought that was Cuba.
No, they were in Dominican, but yeah, no, Cuba, yeah.
I think they did a lot
Colombia.
of. They took a lot of the storylines. The problem is with the Fast series is that the storyline kind of flipped over here and there. Like technically, Fast 3 happened during Fast 5. Was it Fast
They just
5?
played with the timeline.
They just
It
played
was
with the
wicked.
timeline a little
Yeah.
bit, and this was kind of a movie that connected the dots per se. And
Well, Fast 3 is what? Tokyo Drift, you're saying?
Tokyo Drift, yeah.
Why did they do that? Because it's a completely separate
did you notice
But
the
it
name on the
wasn't.
box?
Which one?
The box that blew up the house. What was the name? Han. What was the last name? Solo. Soul, spelled the Chinese variation of soul. Lo.
The Chinese or like some
Yes,
other Asian dialect?
Seaul,
Okay.
and then Lo.
That's cute.
I was like, oh, look what they did. They
Yeah,
did the
well.
Star Wars funny.
And that's why we can talk about it on the Droids podcast, because it is geek related due to that.
I like how you
I'm
segued that
stretching-
in.
I'm
Like,
stretching it,
no,
but
I
it's
was giving him
fact.
credit.
Then of course, you got all these crazy scenes and everything. Did you not hear that I pointed out at one point when Kurt Russell all of a sudden goes crazy like Bionic Commando with these night vision glasses?
Yeah, those are
Soldier.
awesome.
Soldier.
Snake Plissken.
No, Soldier.
Yeah, Soldier was pretty good.
Okay.
Do you remember
But
Soldier?
even still, yeah, he puts on his glasses, click, boom, 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 and he just fucking goes crazy.
That was when-
All of a sudden he gets shot. Where'd the glasses go?
Oh, no,
They flew off his head.
No, they didn't.
He shot the glasses?
No, that glasses never flew off his head.
I think so.
think so.
I'm going to rewind and watch it at home.
With his pirated copy from India.
Yeah, it's all Indian dubbed too.
All
like
fantastic.
Indian audio. No, it actually sounds like bad. Not like that, but it sounds bad.
I think Todd just had a stroke. Todd just had a stroke.
No, it doesn't sound like it had a stroke.
Oh
but it
my
looks like
god, I'm smelling way too much burnt toast.
No, actually, that's the bagels are making.
Shit's on fire.
So pretty much it was a revenge story, which revolves Jason Statham killing Han Solo. I can say that. I actually can say that he killed Han Solo. The Mandarin version of Han Solo has passed on. And then he blew up the house. And he beat the shit out of the Rock. And we finally got to see a fantasy. We saw a rock bottom.
Yeah, no, it was good.
We have not seen a rock bottom since
Rundown?
The Rundown.
Oh!
No. He's done it in,
You don't know.
shit.
He's done choke slams, but he has not done
No,
the
he's
full
done
rock
it.
bottom. And yes, I did
Except
rock
for,
bottom!
oh, I did. Twice.
He's going to look it up now, of course.
Yeah.
He's got to be that politically
I'm
correct
glad there was
dick.
no arm bars because Ronda Rousey's in it.
Oh,
You know,
fuck.
he actually...
And like I said,
Tell me.
go ahead. No, you can say
No,
it.
you can say it. I'll let you say it.
If she puts on an arm bar and finishes her with an arm bar, I'm walking out.
Well, it's not, wouldn't be a
Now,
good
if you
fight.
just put it on and then she gets out like right away, then cool. But no, if you put it on, it's like no.
This film just had it felt like it was just a constant tragedy. After like you feel like they're finally making some type of movements, like, but then you got to go here,
Yeah.
and then you got the. Then you
And
gotta
that's
go
the
here.
one thing that bugged me about the whole first half of the movie. It's like, oh, you drop every off the Dominican, then where was it? They go to Abu Dhabi
They go around
Yep.
the
with
world.
the stupid car and putting it through 3 buildings.
was a
and
sweet-ass car.
It was a sweet ass car. Yeah, that apparently
3.5 million
Dom can lift.
The engine was
Does he
in the
lift,
back.
bro?
The engine's in the back.
The engine's in the back on those cars, to the best of my knowledge, and also they're very light. That's why they're so.
Apparently he lifts, bro.
You know, he used to be pretty avid into bodybuilding, not so much
Yeah, if you
anymore.
see the
apparently.
freaking little pot belly he had in the Statham fight,
Oh.
you kind of saw it like.
He's
punch
been
out.
looking that way for a while, but pretty much they make a deal with Kurt Russell that if they get him back the God's Eye,
Yeah,
which is a
crazy
tool to
tracking
track you
system,
down,
yeah.
that they will help him get Statham off their back, right? Pretty much pointing him
Yeah.
out. Little did they know that Statham's a very resourceful fuck, and pretty much was the Terminator in this film.
He
That whole
fucked up
scene
a
in
lot of-
India was just fucking petrifying when the elevator door opened. You're like, oh God, he's still there.
It's like, yeah, that's one thing. It drove me a little nuts. Like the first half, I was just like, this is dragging on way farther and longer than it really should be.
Right.
You know, like get the story, done with. Like,
I agree with Mark. It was a basic story, but it was a good story because, I mean, what else could you make in a Fast and the Furious franchise beyond that type of story? Like this, at certain parts, felt like a Mission Impossible type storyline. And
It
you were
was
just
very
like,
Mission-
okay,
yeah.
you got to get off this.
well over the top. The only thing that was missing was Tom Cruise sliding across something.
There is nothing wrong with Tom Cruise, and MI5 looks good.
Yeah, it looks like again. That's
He was
another one.
captured and forced into Scientology. Him and John Travolta. Recent news report.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah. Okay.
That movie looks entertaining.
it does look pretty good, actually.
No, it doesn't look good. It looks entertaining.
Except for the fact he was outside of an airplane and Simon Pegg opened the wrong door. No one's perfect, though. It just... And then as the storyline progressed on, it just felt like that Statham's character was built up to be such a Terminator character, and there was a lot of scenes where you were just calling bullshit on a lot of things he was doing. But Roman seemed to steal the show, right?
He was funny. He was entertaining.
His character is like that, and I always like Tyrese Gibson for that because he's always plays those type of characters that's kind of like
Because it wasn't in Transformers 4, so he's missing
my
that.
favorite movie with him, right, is always going to be Four Brothers. Wahlberg, Tyrese
Yeah,
Gibson, Andre
yeah.
3000, and
Yeah.
the white guy that died. Jack. Never seen Four Brothers?
No.
It actually was a good film. They turned
It's-
Toronto into Detroit.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah. That is a good movie.
Beat 'em up movie, pretty much. It's just a lot of these things. I think the first 75% of the movie, short of the car incident, so AJ doesn't flip a table, was accurate. It was when you got to the car going through three sky rises.
Yeah, going from one skyrise to another,
Okay, let's talk about the science behind it first.
Okay.
Any normal car, probably it would have like sunk so much more.
It would have.
because it wouldn't have gotten enough speed. So for one, this car is a supercar.
$3.5
Doesn't matter.
million car.
It doesn't matter how much it costs, but it's an insane supercar. So it costs a lot of money on its own.
As per Paul Walker, cars don't fly.
No, they don't. Well, according to his kid, they do, but then they crash. But at least there was no like twigs or sticks near when he threw the kid's car. But anyways, because the kid threw the car out of the van, right? Before the explosion.
Yeah.
So anyways, so if a regular car would be heavier, well, one, it couldn't get enough speed to like shoot across. Two, it just wouldn't work. So this
I think
car's
they get
lighter.
the first building
goes
most likely, but it
faster.
would have been a drastic different level, maybe.
Well, no, you keep on gaining speed. He has
So he would never
runway.
clear that building, you think?
No, the first one, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. The first building he do. The
I
second
building.
building.
Mythbusters. It can be done, but it's just the
I don't
math
think
behind
anyone's
it.
going to
because
allow them to do that.
What are the odds of you hitting properly within a floor, not hitting the floor, like smashing into the side of the building, where
Like the
floor
support.
is.
The support of the
yeah,
floor.
There you go.
Yeah.
Of doing that twice.
50-50?
Those dudes should have friggin'.
And do you think the car?
Oh, it's okay.
I didn't do it. I
It's
didn't.
okay.
We're okay.
Because of that,
No, we're not.
Paul Walker should have called in and bought a Powerball ticket because friggin' his luck was friggin' running really good.
Okay, so you're
And
to go back with what you were
There's
saying
going to be a
though.
bad joke coming.
You're talking about lifting the car up,
Yeah.
the engine in the back. Okay.
But also it's a lighter car.
Right. So when the car leaves, what's the first thing that's going to happen?
If it's a heavier car, it'll drop. If it's not so
Yeah,
heavy,
It doesn't, but the ass end is going to drop.
you would think.
Bang. It's never going to make it.
But because of the momentum, that's the thing. Is any car going over a cliff?
I think it
when he
slowly
drove
started
off the cliff
tipping,
forward,
though.
It went forward, and I'm like, oh wow, he's just going to land on the wheels. No, he crashed hard. I'm like,
See,
sweet,
that was realistic.
worked.
There's a lot of realistic
Now,
car
if the engine's on the
accidents.
back end, you go over, and your back end goes, and okay, I can kind of see it, but the back end should have dipped a little bit,
back
like
end
you're
would
saying, yeah.
back end would have popped it up
But-
like wheelie style, but
But then at the same time, it's not a heavy vehicle. It weighs almost nothing for a car.
it doesn't matter.
I think that was the thing that really started the problem
But it's
because
really windy in Albuquerque.
it is.
Yeah, but you got to think.
Like
Okay.
stupid windy up there.
Yo,
Yeah.
well, that goes.
And
with
how
any
far?
tall building,
What
really.
kind of a distance is between those actual buildings? Because
30
that's
feet.
apparently
30 feet? Really?
It's
No.
yeah. It was just
There was just-
ridiculous. It was way
Well,
over.
it's kinda like
we
funny.
we can figure it out.
Oh, no.
All you gotta do is freeze frame the shot of one building to the other, and if you can count the stories, you can guesstimate how much
You know what?
how much each
You
story
can take
is.
this away.
No, I'm just saying. I don't.
You don't do
All you
overtime.
gotta do is like
anymore.
Google Earth the fucking building and
No. The ones that they can't crash through though. from
yeah,
one to the
exactly.
other. But how can you
Google Earth.
tell? How can you tell? Google Earth's gonna have a picture of the car going through.
No, but it's gonna have a picture of the
No.
buildings.
Yeah. Oh, he's saying where the floor that it went
from
through.
one floor to the other, which floor it was, and then with the
I don't know. It
speed
only
you can
dropped
guess
like
and
what
see.
5 or 6 floors. It didn't drop that much, which was horse shit.
But he was going super fast because
Oh, yeah.
3 or was it 3
0 to
seconds?
60 in 3 seconds.
3
yeah,
seconds.
3 seconds.
Would that be more like
That's 60
and he
miles an
drove
hour.
longer
Big
than-
deal.
We need to get like a car guy in here, like an actual car engineer. Explain to me the science.
That car is not
No,
going to
no,
fly that far.
The odds of it happening,
No, it would not.
it'd be cool. Oh, that's right. I saw it in the movie. It was cool.
Yeah, it's good old
But the
Hollywood.
other accidents, like even the parachuting scene, it's believable only because I'm sure someone's done it. To that act, see, it wasn't fully accurate either because you saw Roman kind of all the way, which was hilarious, of course, because it's
To
fucking
jump
Roman.
completely to another scene, you have a broken collarbone, yet you're going to pick up a rail gun and shoot it. The recoil alone.
What?
The Rock.
Hobbs had a broken
It's The Rock.
collarbone and
It's The
something
Rock.
else and something. And two
The Rock.
pills will make you feel better with a broken collarbone.
It's The Rock.
They were like 500 milligram morphines. He was good.
Yeah, but that's to be able to aim it.
I'm sorry.
And then he was able to shoot the freaking grenade.
Sure.
How many shots? 4?
I don't know.
And he was like flying high.
I'm sorry if you didn't get the memo. It was
It's
The Rock. His fight scene with Statham was actually pretty badass
Yeah,
at the beginning of the film.
I enjoyed it.
I didn't think Statham is a hard person to work with because sometimes the chemistry in a fight scene doesn't match. Like I remember when he did War with Jet Li, and
Yeah.
it was like you're like, oh my god, this is gonna be a great film, 2 action stars, and you're like, oh, it didn't work. That actually
Well,
was
even the hand fights,
even Expendables, they're kind of hit and miss
fights,
with him.
The fights in this movie weren't great, but it was hidden a little bit because there was a lot of shaky cam, which is annoying as hell.
Shaky cam. There's like the stupid camera
The
roll.
camera rolls in the
Yeah,
first
like-
fight scene
like,
was a little
you
bit
know what?
ridiculous.
And there was
Tony Jaa
even in
friggin' film.
yeah.
Give me a Tony Jaa film. Oh, he was in the movie.
Holy
and you
shit.
just have a still, one shot of him beating the piss out of people. I'm cool with that.
And of course, you got his double knees in.
He did.
That was way.
And
Down like what, 6 flights of stairs?
that was awesome.
And he almost hit his head. I'm sure if there's a gag rule or something.
He's a lot
I'm
taller than I
sure.
thought
Yeah,
he
there was a couple. I was wondering.
I
yeah.
thought he was like 5'0" He's actually pretty tall because he was about Paul Walker's height.
like 5 foot something. But Paul Walker's short. He's not.
No,
that
he's
big.
not. He's like 5'7", 5'8".
That's short.
That's short.
I for some reason I thought like Tony Jaa was like 5 foot. I don't
It's
know,
not that small.
I don't know why, but I think.
Why? Because he's like Filipino or whatever? Is that
You know,
what it
I
is?
knew
Are
you would do it
racist?
that way. You know, that was the angle that he would go. I was waiting for him to do it too. Make it a racial thing. It's always a racial thing with you two. What's going on? Did you have a bad day or something?
Paul Walker's 6'2".
Holy shit! So take it back. Take it back.
Wow,
Take it back.
6'2", eh?
Take it back.
Is that before or after he was stretched?
Oh God! I'm so happy we can't get banned for the podcast. It's on its own site. Yeah, Paul. Bad
And I
case,
tried
Paul Walker.
IMDb Tony Jaa, and IMDb has mysteriously crashed. Report. Wow. I guess I'm not supposed
It'd
to
be
look at
awesome. You see
IMDb.
2 double knees come through the top. I'm 6'1" and he walks up. I was really
We
worried,
would just laugh at you.
but I was really worried because Tony Jaa, I was really worried he didn't know English. I'm almost positive when he did Ong Bak and the Protector.
No, he didn't.
And he seems to have picked it up pretty quick. And he's got a movie with Dolph Lundgren. Well,
I don't remember the name of it.
we
and
have
I
to look
wanted
it up, and it looked
again.
good though.
It did.
It did look excellent. What is this thing? Oh, it's just a light telling me that it's on. I got concerned.
Tony Jaa is 5'7" and 3/4.
Oh, geez, don't forget that 3/4.
No, it actually says 3/4. It's hilarious.
Okay, we'll round up to 5'8". So 5'8" still not too bad. It's only 3 inches off of us. Because I'm 6 foot. What are you?
He's 5'7",
6'1".
Paul Walker's 6'2". That's a big mismatch. They
He had no
so
problem
they're
doing
the
those
same
flying
size.
fucking hook kicks either. Oh. And you know what the best part is? Paul Walker had a stunt double. Tony Jaa did not have a stunt double.
No.
Tony Jaa owned it as usual. This actually excited me because now it means he's going to finally get into the North American
It
market.
was kind of funny, and looking at the credits, like you kind of watch the movie. It's like, oh look, Gal Gadot. You know, you don't
It wasn't
see.
even in the film, and there was laziness in this film. Like that whole scene when he went to Tokyo and meet Lucas Black. Why isn't Lucas
Useless.
Black in it? Like, I mean,
Completely useless scene,
they
really.
literally took the same footage from the third movie and they put it into this movie.
Because Lucas Black is a high school kid. That's all he is in that movie, and that's all he was for there.
So
and Vin Diesel's not going
what?
to bring in a high school kid.
Oh.
That's irresponsible.
Like
not
putting his
buckling your
sister,
seatbelt.
or going on the road with a non-street legal car. Maybe it was that. See a correlation in the pattern. Maybe it was that car that was used in the incident. I don't know what car it was, but I know it was definitely not street legal whatsoever.
That was a little too friggin' iceberg car.
But hey, you know, when you're a millionaire, you'll do whatever you want, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah, as would I.
And that's how the telephone pole crumbles.
Reach out and touch someone?
You can't. It's kind of like a cube now.
Yeah.
Too real? Hashtag too real? Or too soon? It can't be too soon. It's been over a year, I think.
Yeah, it's
been about a year.
Well,
I don't think so.
You know, what really pisses me off, even during the
Been that
roast.
long?
crashing.
Oh yeah, I was like, yeah. It
No,
was,
I don't
yeah. Late
think it's been a
13.
year.
Was it late 13?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, it was like
You just
November.
had the fucking page up.
Why didn't you fuck?
not
You
looking
could have
for
checked up his date of death or whatever it's called.
Okay.
Anyways, no, but
Whoa, stoked.
We need
and
cash. Come on.
this pisses me off because everything's so fucking PC. Even that Justin Bieber roast, they had like 3 Paul Walker jokes that they cut out.
cut
of it
out, yeah, I heard
because
that.
like it's too dark. And I'm like, really? They
I
made
don't know.
9/11 comments, and I don't.
And
I think-
ISIS.
November
Vanilla
30th,
ISIS.
2013.
What's that?
Okay. Year and a half.
Vanilla.
Vanilla? Okay, dude, listen, the racism has to stop.
Wow, but somebody just said vanilla. That's my.
I said Vanilla ISIS.
There you go. There you go. That's why I said vanilla. Yeah, November 30th, 2013.
Yeah,
Okay.
a year and a half. Yeah.
So it's no longer too soon.
all right. I'll give you
It's no
that.
longer too soon.
Friggin' it was December 10th.
Like, I mean, we're celebrating 3 years of Amy Winehouse sobriety, and that's not a bad thing, right? So that's not too soon.
No, definitely. That was on the roast also. It was entertaining.
That actually was a very good of that part of it. And then let's get to the ending, where I went from content to extremely fucking annoyed. There was just too much calling bullshit.
Michael Bay.
Did he come in as a consultant? Just
me,
okay, let me ask you a question.
The final scene was.
No.
Hey, hold on. I've got it for you.
Oh.
It is Easter weekend, and on the final scene, my hands were up in the air, like saying, "What the hell? What kind of ending is this? This is garbage." Because
I was
it is
flailing.
Easter, and some holy folks are into the bunny stuff and the Jesus and all that. And that's what it was. So it was like, really? Hands are out to the sides, palms to the air. Really?
Really?
Yeah, you can carry on.
You're making Easter jokes? This is just as bad as Judas taking Jesus to a Nine Inch Nails concert.
Yeah, that was cute. Yeah.
Concert. That was fucking horrible this morning. No,
cute.
it's just like, it's like Michael Bay's like, I'll be your consultant. Let me ask you a question. In America, if there's a unknown Apache helicopter randomly flying in California.
It was like a stealth chopper.
Sorry,
was in Los
so
Angeles.
Blue Thunder was in.
Blue Thunder's now.
Sorry, Airwolf.
That's bullshit.
Stealth chopper.
Chappie. I'm just throwing everything out there.
No,
District
he doesn't.
9.
Wally.
Hey, fuck you about Wally. I'll fucking cut you.
Whatever. I'm not scared.
That brought me. That hit
I'm
me
not
in the
scared.
feels.
Yeah, it hits you in the feels.
Yeah.
Fuck Wally.
In the mouth.
Yeah.
Does he have a mouth?
I think he does.
Yeah.
I haven't watched Wally in years. No, it's just that, and they have a Predator drone, and everyone's like, the cops are like, we're gonna chase after these.
How many
racing
missiles
kids.
did that thing have? What, like
4
5,
missiles.
6?
4 or 5.
And everyone's just like, haha, America. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? You're
Because everybody has a gun there. It's LA, man. Should have
no.
gone to Compton.
Oh,
Straight out of Compton.
I actually wouldn't mind seeing that, to be honest.
We need reinforcement. We need more ammo. Go to Compton.
Wow.
RPG. No, but it's like no one cared until like near the end of the film, and then the cops are like, holy fuck, there's an Apache helicopter. Holy fuck, there's a Predator drone.
Because-
After The Rock killed it with an ambulance.
Yeah. Well,
Randomly, how did he know
with
the physics?
hulking ambulance.
Hold
too.
on. How did he know the physics of when the Predator drone would be coming out of the tunnel?
Wait a minute, when he drives this ambulance off, why didn't the ambulance go into another building?
Because it's
I win! I win! No, the engine's in the front. That's why I was
It's just
able to
kinda
pull the
like-
drone.
But it was a heavy ambulance. And
That's-
Was there
it was-
manatees involved in the script writing of this part of? No, the manatees. Don't you know the joke about the manatees and how Family Guy is born? I
Okay.
have to send you that video when I get home. Then.
No, it's like manatees. I wasn't
Yeah,
sure if that's
there's
what characters
manatees in South Park that randomly pick up balls with different stuff on it, and they correlate it together to
And
make,
they make the plot.
they make the plot for Family Guy episodes.
did. That's
Oh my god, you look pretty excited from this. I feel like I'm bringing it
I
right.
just never thought I'd have manatees.
Oh wow, a rape
involved.
scenario. Threw that in there with all this racism. But listen, so the Rock, here's the Predator drone, and here's the Rock. The Rock delivers a rock
You realize
bottom.
the listeners cannot see your
I don't
diagram.
give a shit. There's no fucks. Give us a rock bottom. He gave the Predator a rock bottom
No,
of
that
an
was more
ambulance.
like a spear or a gore.
Technically, it could also be a Randy Savage elbow drop because it did come off the top and it did.
Or who was it? The flying headbutt one that
Benoit before he killed his family and hung himself.
Chris Benoit?
Benoit, yeah. Because it was like head first, right?
Yeah.
Too real.
Jimmy Superfly Snuka?
He never did a headbutt.
Big Splash.
Sweet splash,
That,
sure.
that hit with the body.
We're gonna ignore the back to Mark's point. We're gonna ignore the fact that he had a broken collarbone, broken arm, broken leg, broken ribs, broken everything.
He was just a hurt unit.
We're gonna forget about that part, and we're
The
gonna
guy
forget
just got-
about how physics was defied when
Multiple times.
Multiple times. It's just kind of
Well,
like
you must defy physics for entertainment, otherwise it's boring.
no. Like the fights in this movie were very well done, in my opinion.
Entertaining, yes.
And they're just like, okay, we need to get this random person from this car to this car. We will toss her out the window, and they will go through the window of the other. It can't be done. It can't be done. It should be torn
it can
apart.
be done because it was in slow mo.
There's no bullet time in real life,
Doesn't
Mark.
matter. If it would- yeah, there is. If it would have been full speed, it wouldn't have happened.
Oh my god,
See?
why did I bring it?
Try to do it full speed.
No,
I dare
she
you.
went.
You're the guy going through the window.
I would not fit. And you notice that I have this thing called fatness.
Oh, whatever.
I'm down with the
Quit
fatness.
making excuses.
Quit making excuses. How about this? I'll do the fishtail. We'll leave your van open. If you can go through the window and land in the back of your, I'll give you a good.
We'll do 2 vans. We just need another van. Do the
Oh, I
sliding
can see
doors.
this.
I don't have the bench.
And then
in
at the
back.
same time,
But you
he
need the
gets-
ones with the automatic doors.
And here's the best part.
we'll just ride with
At
the
the
door
same
open.
time, as you're going through to do your tribute to Fast 7, he'll do the Tony Jaa splits underneath the van.
Now, he's going to do the splits, or is his beard going to do the splits?
Both.
Yeah, you didn't see that shit coming,
It's
did you?
flexible like that, eh?
Shit. Be careful, man. That fucking thing goes full Cthulhu. You're dead. I've seen it happen. It's kind of fucking terrifying. He ate small children and shit.
Yeah, but that's not good. That's entertaining.
What? That his beard can turn into a Cthulhu and eat small children?
That and also Michael Bay probably involved.
More monsters. More facial hair.
Super Beard Monster 3D.
Honestly, if I had the time to learn to like 3D Studio Max and all that shit, I probably would make a video of his beard eating the Titanic. Just for fun.
What the fuck?
It's probably another drill. Okay, we're not going to talk about either. No, we're going to some
I
line.
hope you can't hear this music on the podcast.
No, you'll hear a little bit. Maybe.
That's pretty.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's not episode 200. Episode 200 is everything. This is 199. What? Shut. I will fucking cut you. Can you please fetch me the
It wouldn't be
knife?
entertaining.
Can you please
They only
fetch?
have plastic knives.
I will cut him either way.
Use your keys.
Yeah. Hold on, there's an app for that.
Oh, his stylus.
Oh no!
You know what I use my stylus for?
Picking your nose?
No, opening my port.
Use a finger?
No, because it's pain. Look, it's pain in the ass. Anyways, back to my podcast.
I don't know.
Anyways, back. Oh my god, I was googling myself.
Is that code?
No, shut up, phone. How do you survive a entire parking structure
No,
falling on
not the
top
whole
of you?
thing. Just part of it.
But it all fell down
Yeah.
after Vin Diesel stomped the
Hulk
ground.
smashed with his foot.
He did not Hulk smash. Who does that?
With his foot.
Who does that move? Stomp. Like, sorry, World of Warcraft warrior stomp.
Yeah, there you go.
But he didn't stun Jason Statham. He somehow broke the floor.
The street always wins.
That was the stupidest punchline ever.
I thought it was the chopper that caused it.
Well, the chopper shot the side of it and it started
It was
crumbling.
crumbling.
Yeah.
But then Vin
his foot
Diesel's like, I am Groot. And then he smashes his
stomped
foot.
the yard.
He stomped.
Yes, I just went there.
No. And then Jason's like, that fight scene could have ended so much better. Like, he could have killed him with the 1/4-inch torque wrench.
But then it's not open to a sequel because he's gonna get
There
out.
is a fuck my life.
He's gonna get out.
I don't think they're doing anymore.
The
I think
movie's
they're
gonna
done.
make a stupid amount.
Of course, he's gonna make a stupid.
This one is because Paul Walker's dead.
Thank you.
Well, not just that, but it was.
But at that point, now
It's gonna hurt me to say this,
They're
but
not
why
gonna-
do you think The Crow was so good? Why do you think The
Brandon
Crow?
Lee died.
Brandon Lee died.
Yeah, and because it was well made.
It was.
Because here's the thing, I
It would
didn't know
never
he
grossed
died.
as much as
I didn't know he died until after I watched.
a lot of
the movie.
people knew he died. James O'Barr made a comic book about tragedy, and then a movie was made about tragedy that actually had tragedy in it.
How ironic.
But it was a good movie, though. It
I'm
was
not
well
saying the
done.
movie was not good.
This, on the other hand,
But then if there was a
just
tragedy that followed
pure
after with 3
entertainment.
sequels. It's just,
They were playing it up for making a 7th
honestly,
fucking movie,
yeah.
and yet still cashing in on it.
Huge.
I just feel that.
I think they're done though.
And the movie was too long. I felt like there was so much unnecessary shit. Of
I'm
course,
glad it wasn't 90 minutes.
how long was
I
it?
wish it would have
2
been.
hours and 14, I think, or 2:17.
Yeah, like
Whoa.
2:15.
It was
Yeah.
it was a little long.
A little?
You know
I would
what?
have chopped 35 minutes off that film
Easy.
easily.
You
Easy.
could've, but then it's less entertainment.
No. Because it was like I was saying earlier, it's like one tragedy after another. We need to go here. Okay, did it. Now we gotta go here. Okay, did it. Now we gotta go
Could
here.
have chopped all that out.
You could just chop the one with scenes.
But then it would have been a really bad story. Oh, sorry, it already wasn't a good story.
We're gonna ignore the fact that Paul Walker climbed the front of a bus on top of the bus while the bus was tipping over.
Oh, we already-
But he knows part-
ran-
We already
Another
threw
one of
physics
the
out the window, and what was it? Who was it that posted? If you're going to see this movie, just throw physics the middle finger.
This movie
Now-
clearly throws gravity the middle finger.
Now, who in their right mind would go see Fast 7 with reality, physics, good writing, good story,
Fast one
amongst other things, in
was
mind,
not out.
thinking it's
Gravity
going
was
to be
not out the
those
window
things.
for the first movie.
No,
No.
First one was fine.
First one was accurate.
It was entertaining. They
Second
all
one
were.
is one that started kind of wavering off.
Third one was okay.
Tokyo Drift, there is no way you can fit a engine from a Mustang into one of those stupid. I think it was
It's doable.
Yeah, I get it.
really.
It's doable.
But why? It's like sacrilege.
It is, but oh well.
And then
putting
I
like
don't
a
even.
freaking Corvette engine in
Honestly,
an RX-8.
I don't even remember.
Sorry,
Was it
Nate.
Fast and Furious? Number 4? That was Fast and Furious?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that the one Letty got fucking...
Yeah, I think so.
and then Fast 5. I don't remember, like, Fast 5 much.
Yeah,
Fast
4,
Five
4,
was the
5,
first one with the Rock.
4, 5, 6 are the ones that I get cloudy. 6 I thought had the Rock.
I did enjoy Tokyo
Six was the
Drift.
first one with the Rock, yeah.
I'm probably the only
The
person
one where Letty gets all
Yeah,
fucked up in the
6
head.
was the one where she got...
Yeah, she got fucked up with that one, yeah. 4 and 5 she was fine.
I'm probably
It
one of the
wasn't
only
that
people
the
like
scene with
Tokyo Drift,
the gas tanker that goes over the car?
No, yeah, but it wasn't that movie, though. It wasn't that scene.
No, but it was that movie.
Yeah, it was that movie, yeah.
But what I will say is that I think Statham was a good fit
Yes.
for a villain.
He's always a good badass. Plain and simple.
He's a good
How many
villain.
movies he's been in has been garbage. Wild
Expendables
Cards?
3.
No, Wild Cards.
What the hell is Wild Cards?
He starring Jason Statham. It's disgusting. It's
probably
such a
independent.
bad, poorly written, poorly shot movie. It's about as bad as Vice.
I still don't know what Vice is, nor
Don't
do I
watch
want to
it.
watch it.
Don't.
I still haven't finished like that stupid Burning of the Dead with Danny Trejo.
Dumb and Dumber 2 or the last
I
one
gave
that
it a
came out?
score of 1.
Okay, it's slightly better than that because I didn't get past 25 minutes of that movie after they rang the doorbell a whole bunch of times and found out that their buddy was dead like 15 years ago. After that scene, they biked over to somebody's house and I was like, I'm
Yes,
done.
you were explaining Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah, no, I'm saying it was done
okay.
after that. But these other movies, no.
Good movie to help you forget these bad movies you've seen. Fury.
Fury was good.
Fury was a
I enjoyed
great
it.
movie. So is
But see, but the writing in that was not bad either. Like it was an entertaining movie, but it actually wasn't bad. It was like, okay, there's a bit
It
of
was
a
meh.
story
It was
here.
meh.
Yeah, no,
I wasn't super
good.
impressed.
It wasn't
No, it
great,
wasn't
but it
good.
wasn't bad.
No.
Well, I don't know why Vin Diesel went off and said that this movie's going to get an Oscar. Maybe a sympathy Oscar
Yeah,
because
well,
Paul
yeah,
Walker
yeah.
died. But I mean, that's
Yeah.
kind of fucking stupid. Whatever.
You know why? He's hoping the same thing happens to Paul Walker as happened to Heath Ledger. Paul Walker
That is
played
the completely
best
different, 'cause
Paul
Heath
Walker
Ledger did do a
role
good
in the
job.
movie that he died.
And Heath Ledger played something that a lot of people don't seem to do very well at.
No.
Like-
Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Well, I mean, you can't compare being some dumbass blonde fucking FBI or DEA wash-up compared to someone who literally physically transformed themselves. They become a diabolical clown. That's a little bit crazy.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's going to get an
chose to
Oscar.
do it, so
Well, good for him. But I mean, this movie doesn't deserve an Oscar. It's going to make money. I'm going to agree with your comment. It's going to make a lot of money.
Going to make stupid money.
Because this is another installment of the Fast franchise, and I agree with AJ's point. It's because Paul Walker died. Everyone wants to see it because Paul Walker died. It's reality TV in its own way. Like, look at the Blair Witch Project. That movie was shot with a $20,000 budget, and it made $20 million. Why? Reality TV. They thought the people died.
Edge also was the new thing. It's
No,
like,
it wasn't. It was three assholes with
Yeah.
two Sony camcorders running
Yeah,
through a forest.
exactly.
I did the same thing.
Yeah, but
I
you
did not
weren't-
make $20 million.
Because you weren't smart enough to get it done.
And to get the PR out there.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
No, it wasn't, because I knew it
It's
was a
all about-
stupid ass fucking idea. And guess
it made
what's
money.
happened since?
It worked.
And they made shitty ass movies since then.
And
They
they
made
also-
Quarantine. They made Paranormal Activity 1, which and then
people?
2, 3,
Paranormal
4.
Activity.
No, it's the same concept.
Oh, I thought it was
it's
the
the
same
same person that bought the Blair Witch Project years ago to do the PR for it. It's the same person doing the PR for Quarantine, Paranormal Activity, and everything. Because he's the I don't know.
Yeah, but all those
shit.
monies are making movies. All
Those monies are making movies.
Yeah, exactly.
All those
You know what
monies
I
are
mean?
making movies.
Well, they're on what? Paranormal Activity 5?
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
one more than like a Mexican
I think they're working on a 5.
We're actually in person.
See the
You
first
got
one. First
2
one's fun.
quarantines at least, if not more.
There was quarantine in a building,
And then-
quarantine in a plane. Yeah, I think the second
Yeah.
one was in a plane.
I knew about the first one, but not the second.
Yeah.
I only watched the first one because what's her face was in it. She was
But
like,
either
she
way,
was
like
hot.
you were saying, the whole Paul Walker thing, though. What percentage?
The PR
goes to
guy was
watch
pointing out-
Furious movies for Paul Walker.
But the PR department was pushing out, was like, this is a tribute to Paul Walker. So they're using it as a stage to make
I
more money.
didn't see many
I
pushes with the
did.
Paul Walker thing. I saw The Rock and I saw Vin Diesel, and when they were interviewed, and then Paul Walker was brought up because it was brought up in every interview, then yes. But
So-
otherwise, no.
Okay, we'll wrap this bad boy up. Holy shit, this is longer than expected. It's 40 minutes.
Ooh, that's what she said.
I actually, what did I say in the car, AJ?
Yeah, you said 15-20. I knew that wasn't going to
Let's
happen.
wrap something up first. The over-under on the final Walking Dead episode was 65 minutes. It was 64:55, including credits.
Actually, it was 63. Ours was 63-60.
Because we didn't have credits.
Including credits.
We didn't have credits.
Oh, we didn't have, no, the actual...
You didn't see the extra scene at the end?
Oh, I saw that afterwards, yeah.
So the credits and the little snippet at the end of it, 64:55.
Did you appreciate Morgan Tello? Donatello didn't die, he just became Morgan.
You fucking kicks ass. But either way, that's that.
Okay, different
Now,
podcast.
Hold on, wait, my one thing I was going to say. What's your number for opening weekend gross?
For Fast Furious? Fast 7? I'm going to say it's going to hit 150 at least.
Now, domestic or international?
Domestic, I never count international.
They
International.
don't count international. It's just domestic, I think.
When you do box office,
No,
it's
no, I know,
box
when you
office.
do the box office.
I don't know. They made 80 million on Thursday, I think.
I'm going to say 150.
Wait, is it open on Thursday?
Let me tell you why I'm saying 150.
This opened on Thursday.
The holiday.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's going to have.
Otherwise, if it was open any other weekend, I would say 225 to 230.
Well, it's going to be 150 because of the holiday, but total opening weekend, $250 million easily, so 250.
So for like Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say a quarter.
Total.
Yeah, I'd say 250.
And for the whole run of the movie, it's going to hit 4.5, maybe even 5.
Well, you figure if it's 80 on Thursday, right?
Yeah. But it's going to peter down really fast.
Yeah.
Because what else is out there right now? Not too much yet. But it's going to start ramping up. One good movie comes out and then it's done.
Well, this will be the last movie podcast for a while. We don't have anything lined up till.
Avengers is May something or other.
I want to say there's something else this month.
San Andreas is at the end of the month.
San Andreas. I don't know if I'd do a podcast with San Andreas. That looks good, but
It's a disaster movie.
And it's got The Rock.
it does all right. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about that. Then you got Avengers. Then you got Mad Max.
How about Insurgent moms?
I'll punch you in the fucking throat on the podcast. In the goddamn fucking gullet.
Paul Blart Mall Cop 2 is coming out April 17th.
Yeah, he looks
Fuck that
horrible, by
noise.
the way. He put on a lot of weight.
Mad Max comes out after Avengers, so it's not going to be that.
All right. So my official score before the ending of the film, I was about 7.5. After the ending of the film, I give it a flat 5. MountainMan.
I would give it like 5.5, 6 tops.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's.
I think it's
Run of the mill
it's not
for
like
me.
It was a bad movie. I just feel like that ending really crushed it for me.
Yeah, the ending wasn't very
Yeah,
good.
see,
It was
me-
good, but it
yeah.
wasn't
It's like they didn't
great.
need to do all that. I think if they just would have wrapped it up, like how did that epic battle and then killed, never back down, everything would have been fine.
And then the little beach scene. You have to have the beach scene.
Gotta have a beach scene at the end of any
Yeah.
Fast and Furious
They
film.
do it all the time. They do it all the time.
But I just felt like they went extremely over the top, unrealistic, and I'm sure with today's standards since 9/11, they would never be able to have an Apache helicopter in American airspace and go, oh, look at that. Oh, he's firing missiles. That's okay. Oh, he's got a Predator. That's okay. And then the airplanes were just being scrambled at the end?
It was entertaining.
It's not the point of entertainment, it's about realism at that point.
How long do you think that scene actually took in real time?
In real time, 15 to 20 minutes.
I give it 5 to 6 tops.
15 to 20 minutes, only because they were doing laps, so many laps in the city.
And they were flying.
Yeah, I'd give it 10, 15.
Yeah. All right, final score. Come on.
As an actual a good movie and all that, 5. Entertainment value, 8.5. I was entertained until that little bit that just like the hands are up. What? Take that out.
I have never seen you do that in the theater.
Yeah, no.
I've never seen you go, what the fuck?
Yeah.
In the theater before.
Yeah, no. It's a solid 8.5
And
entertainment.
it's funny because I'm sure
8 to
if
9.
I actually surveyed the people who went and seen this film, there was a pile of people behind us. I don't know if you heard them.
Yeah.
They were laughing their balls off because of how bad this film was.
Well, it was cheese.
Yeah.
It was funny.
It went from
times.
good to extremely cheesy, and that's the ending, and that's what the chimichanga's about.
Chimichanga?
Episode 200's coming.
Game over, man. It's game over.
Thanks for listening to the Droids We're Looking For podcast. Stay tuned for next week's podcast.
Remember, the Force will be with you always.